The seventh night in the Stilt house. My name is Susie. I'm a freelance documentary writer focusing on urban folklore. Last summer, I traveled alone to Fenghuang ancient town in Hunan province, hoping to film an episode about the legendary corpse herders of Xiangxi. I had originally booked a modern hotel in the city, but a local Miao elder told me something that changed my plan. He said, if you want the real story, go to the old Stilt house across the river, where real corpse herders used to live. But be careful. One room's been locked for 7 years. He gave me directions. No map could find the place, it wasn't even listed online. I found it at the end of a broken stone alley, a crumbling wooden stilt house, half covered in climbing ivy. There was no sign, no lights. A torn talisman was stuck on the front door. The landlady looked about 60, fingers heavy with old silver rings. When she saw me, she gave me a long look and said, "You're alone? Must be a strong life." She led me to the innermost room on the second floor. As soon as I stepped in, I knew something was off. The smell of mold clung to the floorboards. There was a shrine in the corner, with 3 sticks of incense, a bowl of rice, and a cup of liquor, freshly offered. I asked her who lit the incense. She said, leftover habits from the previous tenant. That first night, I couldn't sleep. Around 2 or 3 a.m., I heard footsteps, slow, shuffling steps, just outside my door. Then a knock. Thud, thud, thud. Soft and rhythmic. I asked, who is it? No answer. I peeked through the peephole, no one. But I could still hear breathing on the other side. A quiet, wheezing breath. I set up my camera to record and left it running overnight. The next morning, I watched the footage and froze. There was a shadow, bent over, crawling under the door. Its neck was too long, its limbs moved like a spider's. At the final second, it lifted its face to the camera, no features. Just a lump of flesh. I panicked and tried to leave, but the door wouldn't open, even after I unlatched it. It was like someone was pushing against it from the outside. When it finally gave way, I ran down to the kitchen to find help. There was an old man, hunched over a cutting board, back facing me. I called out. He turned slowly, and I saw my own face on him. Blood dripped from his mouth. His eyes were lifeless. He smiled and said, "You're the 7th." I dropped my phone and bolted out of there, but outside wasn't the street I remembered. It was like the entire building had shifted. My GPS said, location not found. By the 5th night, I had gone several days without sleep. Desperate, I burned incense for protection. The mirror in the room cracked right down the middle. A faint sobbing sound came from inside the glass. I lifted my camera, somehow, it was playing footage I'd never taken, me, hanging from the ceiling beam above the bed, tongue out, eyes rolled back. Lifeless. Another.